Hello everyone, day one of look like it. Just 3 different. Hello. Okay. Yeah, I still don't have my Corsair and CRG solution is doing an account reset, but then they are saying next sentence, it can take a while because too many people did this. Yeah, fuck you. I'm not I'm not doing account reset and wait 2 days until I can play again. Yeah, so stupid. Okay, NPCs standing around. Hello, hello chat. If you say something, I can say your name. Yeah, is this a fresh server? Let's check it out, because we have NPCs standing around. 27 of 31, okay. What is this? What sorcery is this? 27 of 31. Why not 27 of 100 or something?
Welcome to the ASOP vehicle.
Hello Ray, hello Nate. Nate, are you playing or are you at work? Okay, now we are getting the cutter, track cutter. I still don't have my Corsair. I'm supposed to do an account reset, but then CRG said, this can take a while because too many people are doing account resets right now.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following locations again.
Okay, where was it? Hangar O2. Oh, you are in yellow. Where did you buy this? Flickr? Here she is, the very ugly Drake cutter. And cutter is actually a reclaimer thing. But now it's a Drake ship. I'm confused. Okay, Flickr is testing if she can glitch inside, I guess. Should I land on you? Maybe, yeah, maybe we can try this. Maybe I can land on you and you can glitch inside or something. Do we want to test this? I land on you, like with other ships. We already did this. Prices, for example. I mean, the worst thing that could happen is that you die. But I guess you have your spawn point here. I hope you have your spawn point here. Okay, now you have this very cool animated seat in a very cheap ship. This really cracks me up. Why do I have a seat animation? Okay, it sounds like a Drake ship. Okay, racing landing gear. No box. No box. Okay, I will now maybe go back to the rear in the cargo area. Okay, let's just try this. Okay, I will now land on you. Did it work? I thought it worked. You were you inside? Okay, let's try again. This looks to me like, no, you were not inside. Okay, I thought you were inside. Okay, now something is happening to my ship. Yeah, I was leaving the seat, sorry. I was checking something. I'm going back into the seat. Did you see inside the ship? Because on my screen you vanished. Okay, Flickr saw inside, but didn't clip fully through. Okay, those animations are really, really bad. Okay, now you're gone. I guess now you're inside. Are you inside? Okay, leave the seat. Okay, so now it worked. Did you have to place a box, or were you just getting inside? Were you pulled inside? Okay, Flickr clipped inside, so you can do this with this ship too. Hello, Aniket. You have to lie down. You don't have to lie down to clip into an Argo or Pyster. I guess you don't have to lie down. It was just something like coincidence or whatever.
You are clear to launch.
By the way, didn't CIG say the cutter is a tough ship? I'm asking because she only has one size 1 shield. Not exactly a lot of shield power in my book. I seriously wonder if CIG will ever fix the clipping issues or if they are unable to. We have so many... Oh. Sorry, Flickr. I was in third person view, Flickr. I hit the ceiling. Sorry. I was in third person view and I looked at the shit. The good thing is it's a very fast game time. It's a minute. The bad thing is we might have to go back to menu. Otherwise, I guess we won't see each other. So this was just a test if you can hit the station with a cutter. I have your marker. Did CIG fix this? Can you see me? Okay, did CIG fix this? Interesting. Yeah, this bug, I think since 3.15, that when you die, you couldn't see, one of you couldn't see the other person.
Anyone sees a patient wearing blue pants, a red striped shirt, red and white hat, and glasses, would you please contact the front desk to let us know where you spotted them?
Okay, I think it was a minute claim timer and I can pay extra. Not a problem. By the way, does any one of you own a Corsair? And if so, do you have her without having done a character reset?
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. To the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Your insurance claim has been sent. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility. Vehicle selected. Stand by. Your insurance claim
Okay.
has been sent. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
Hangar O2, do you want to fly, Flickr? Maybe. Okay, suicide breaks it, not death. Okay, this could be it. Do you want to fly? Okay, I'll be more careful this time. this game. I mean, other games have clipping issues too, but I've never seen a game with so... Okay, it's an alpha still. Yeah, in year 10. I've never seen a game in alpha in year 10 with so many clipping issues.
You are clear to launch.
Okay, this time no crash. By the way, do we have... Okay, we have hover mode. At least this time those hover engines are in the center, so this can actually work. Unlike in Corsair and Cutlass, where only at the rear you have some hovering engines, which would not work. Okay, we are now flying to Dema, and then we will try to see what vehicles fit. I mean, Nate already did this. Nate, were you successful with Rock? I think Rock might not really fit. Ah, you don't have a Rock. Okay, so you can learn something. He also has a rather slow quantum drive, but we are not flying long distance. But she is supposed to have huge fuel tanks for her size. I don't think this is a bad idea. Actually, I think this is a good idea to have a Drake starter ship. But looks like we are not getting an exploration variant. This was a leak and it was not accurate. Fitting a Merlin in Corsair. Yeah, this could work. Pisces works too. It's a very tight fit. No exploration variant. Yeah, I mean, come on. So my guess is Tyler, Silo, made all this fuss about the fact that we won't get an exploration variant. Who cares? Who the fuck cares? I don't get it. I mean, we have a lot of other expectations that are not met, which was nothing, which are not about any leaks. No. Flicker, you can write in chat too. You're free to write in chat. You can park a Misc Racer easily in the Corsair. I don't have a Misc Racer. Actually, I don't have any small racing ship. I have a Merlin. I guess Merlin will fit. There's... might be night. Let's try. Shubin. Okay, I thought so. I thought that you can get two Ursas inside, But those have to be sideways, right? You have to move them, you have to tilt them 90 degrees, right? I mean, you have to park them kind of sideways, so there's a lot of maneuvering, I guess, I would think. Okay, this was not a good choice. You have to go to 141. Front to back, okay. But can you close the ramp? This is surprising, I think. Okay, playing the old game, I'm looking for an OM marker. Okay, ramp is angled, okay. Stacy wrote, is there a secret to get limited ships as soon as the Carrick showed up? It was already sold out. There's a secret. Usually, those ships are sold in several waves. Is it still like this? I mean, in the past it was like every 6 hours there was a new wave. If this is still the case, if ships like Idris and Carrick are still sold in waves, the trick is to have it in your account, and if you are too late, leave it there. Leave it in what's the name of this thing? Leave it in your bag. And next time there's a sale, let's say every 6 hours, you have a huge advantage because you already have it in your shopping bag. Okay, this was the word I was looking for. Leave it in your shopping bag. Next time, in the next round, you have a huge advantage because you already have the ship in your shopping bag. This is a trick to get ships that are limited. I think it's still like every 6 hours or something like this, right? Okay, if you can add it to your shopping cart, and if you cannot buy it, leave it there. Leave your PC on. Don't shut your PC down. Next round, you have a huge advantage because you already have it in your shopping cart. And I don't know why CRG doesn't want to sell more Krakens. Okay, Flickr wrote the little rear engines seem to work intermittently. What are they doing exactly, Flickr? I haven't looked at those rear engines. You mean they are shutting on and off? I mean, if the next one is at 3 or 4 p.m. and if you again cannot buy it, leave it in your shopping cart. Don't turn your PC off. Next round, you have a huge advantage because you already have it in your shopping cart. Yes, we are doing a car test. We are checking out what we can fit into the ship. I think rock does not fit or will be very hard to do. We will try Dragonfly, Nox, Buggy, STV, Mule and Rock. But can you close the ramp with Rock? This is a question I'm curious about, if you can close the ramp. Okay, Flickr always wants me to land on the pads. So let's do this. Dragonfly doesn't. Is it too long? Okay, I would have thought that Dragonfly is an easy fit. Okay, that's interesting. I didn't expect a Dragonfly not to fit inside. This thing makes very interesting sounds, I have to admit. Sounds very nice. Okay, Flickr, you are now. You have to stay inside this ship for a while now. Sorry. I can only spawn 3 things, otherwise the first thing will despawn, so my cutter will despawn, but if someone is on board, I can spawn more things. Do we have a 30k? Open. Oh, you have to click on this button. How cute. Oh, okay, STV might be a problem because you have to climb over the HUD. Okay, let's just test it. I will start with a Nox, then I will work my way up. Golf cart is a sure fit, so I don't want to start with a golf cart. Yeah, I mean it doesn't help if you can get a vehicle inside, but if you cannot go to the cockpit. Okay, file a claim.
Your insurance claim has been set.
Back.
Please visit us again.
Oh come on! I didn't want to get out of the console.
Vehicle retrieval system. Vehicle selected. Stand by. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
I mean, I'm not so sure how easily a rock will fit, but if a rock fits, then this is a huge thing for this ship. There's no other starter ship except Nomad, which is a lot more expensive, that can carry a rock. You cannot carry a rock in a Titan, for example, and for sure not in a 100i. We are parking a few ships inside, and you have to stay in the Nomad Flickr, otherwise she will despawn. Sorry. I mean, we can switch. You can try too. I can stay in the Nomad. Okay, I'm going to lowest setting. She's way to Asia. Okay, this is lower setting. I cannot get any lower. Okay, I'm turning off engine.
Engines offline.
So who said this doesn't work? To me it looks like it can work. The problem is that ramps are auto-closing when you go into Quantum. Flickr, the worst thing that can happen is that we are back in the station and have to fly back. Would you be okay with trying to go into Quantum like this? You fly, I stay here and I watch what happens. Okay. Now we are trying to close the door because doors and ramps are auto-closing when you go into quantum, and this might be a problem. Okay, who said this doesn't work? Okay, this seems to work fine to me. I mean, okay, maybe not fine, but it seems to work. Flicker, I open the ramp and you try to drive her out, okay? So this is not pretty, but it seems to work. Okay, who wrote Dragonfly doesn't work? Or I try. Maybe it's easier from this. Can you? Now Flicker tries to get out.
Engines online.
Okay. Yeah, but it works. It works fine. Or maybe not fine because, yeah, it's a little bit very tight, but you can close the door, so it works. I mean, I've seen worse. Legion. This was the first thing I tried. I will now get a Nox flicker. Nox is shorter.
Please visit again.
Nox is shorter than a Dragonfly, not as wide, so this will be rather easy, I think.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Your insurance claim has been set. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility. Vehicle selected. Stand by.
Where are you stuck, Flicker? Flicker is
Your
stuck.
vehicle has been delivered to the
Where
following
are you
locations.
stuck?
Visit us again.
On the Dragonfly? Okay, you are unstuck. My guess is one of the reasons we haven't seen the Ranger yet is that driving physics are still abysmal bad in this game, and motorcycle driving physics, this would be a joke with those driving physics. There are only a few games that are doing motorcycle driving physics well, and I would have no confidence in this state of this alpha that they would do a motorcycle driving physics well. So I guess they are waiting to have better driving physics. Okay, I shouldn't watch chat and try to drive. Okay, I'm going to lowest. This is lowest setting.
Thank you. And please visit again.
Okay.
Engines off.
Shutting down engines. And there's more than enough room to close the door. Okay, this is my third vehicle. Next one, Cutter will despawn if no one is inside Flicker.
Engines on.
Is this okay with you, Flicker?
Engines off.
Okay, I have to move the dragonfly. It's a little bit in the way. Okay, what seat is this? Pilot seat.
Engines offline. Engines online. Engines offline.
Okay, next is buggy. Should be easy. Would it help in theory if I would store those vehicles? Does the game take this into account? Game DJF. What is DJF about storing? Doesn't give a fuck. Okay. Doesn't give a fuck. Yeah, I get it. I get it, Flickr. I had to think what DJAF means.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
No, Flickr said it doesn't make a difference. The game doesn't care if your vehicle exploded, if your vehicle is destroyed, if your vehicle despawns. And it looks like, from what Flickr wrote, game doesn't care if you are storing your vehicle. It's still 3 vehicles and the first one will despawn, unless someone is inside.
Your insurance claim has been sent. Vehicle selected. Stand by.
What else, Flickr, when we are through with this, what else can we do
Your
with
vehicle has been delivered to
the cutter? Any idea? I'm open for suggestions. Okay, we can do this. Flickr want to use mining lasers on the cutter when we are through with the vehicles. We have a buggy, then we have an STV and a rock. Self-destruct test. Not so sure. By the way, how is sound and how is video quality? Okay, thanks, Nate.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Oh, mule. We cannot forget to test the mule. Come on, lights. Doesn't want to give me lights. Now we have a buggy. This should be an easy fit. I don't want to drive over Flickr. Flickr, did I hit you? Are you alright, Flickr? Okay, that's easy fit. I could easily close the door. Next is STV. Ursa. Flickr suggested Ursa. I mean, it was a joke. A joke, obviously. We don't need to test Ursa. I don't think so. I mean, sometimes when I do does it fit tests, I test things where I know exactly that it will not work because I know my comment section. But I don't think anyone really wants to see an Ursa. A tank. Nova tank. Flickr, should we try Nova tank? We can, okay, Cyclone is a good idea. Cyclone won't fit because she is too wide, but I like the idea to show a Cyclone too.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System.
We can shoot it with a Nova tank. We can do this. Okay, next is an STV. No, it does not fit the pulses. You cannot get the pulses into a cutter. Okay, now I have another STV. I only own one, so I guess I have to use the other STV.
Your insurance claim has been sent.
Sam Road, can you get a cutter inside another
Vehicle has
cutter?
been moved to our stock.
I don't think so. Okay, someone told me in chat
Vehicle selected. Stand by.
you have to be very close to one of the walls to get
Your
out of
vehicle has been delivered to the
STV. I guess you have to park very close to the right wall so you can get out of STV. I think I would get I can get a cutter inside an 890. This is easy. By the way, anyone knows if the bug is fixed that vehicles couldn't get off docking arms? Ships, I mean. On the PTU we had this bug that ships couldn't get off docking arms. You couldn't move them even when docking arm retracted.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Now we have a Crackhead STV. Someone told me I have to park very close to the right wall to be able to get off the driver's seat. Okay, but then I cannot go into the cockpit. I have to do it like this. Okay, let's try this. Could I get into the cockpit? Yes, when I jump over this. Could I close the ramp? Okay, this is not very easy. Okay, wrong button. Okay, STV fits. It's not pretty. And I don't know if I can open the ramp now. I just thought about it. Can I open the ramp? I guess. Oh, and now I glitched through the roof. This game is glitch galore, clip galore. Okay, now I try. I have to see if I can get out with this thing. Okay, it works, but it's not pretty, and it's a very tight fit. Okay, yeah, you're correct. And now you can see that ships don't have mass. Ships and vehicles, and especially wrecks, don't have any mass simulation in year 10. Yeah, good point, Nate. Of course, I could open and close from the cockpit. By the way, none of my things despawn so far, or did Dragonfly despawn? Flicker, could you maybe park the cutter again a little bit straighter? I moved her around. What's the point of this ship? It's a starter ship and you can transport a rock, someone told me. And it has quite a lot of utility. You have a bed,
Welcome
you have
to
a
the
toilet.
ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Okay, let's get a mule. What I don't like so far is
Insurance claim has been sent.
She only has one size, one shield. That's not exactly a lot.
Vehicle selected. Stand by. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
Flicker, if you are in the cockpit, do you know where the button is for opening and closing the armored windscreens? Tom wrote, it seems like a decent start. A little cargo, little weapons, some speed. Yeah, they mentioned it has larger fuel tanks than other ships, so it might have a much better range. My problem really is, in my opinion, the biggest problem with this starter ship is new players need a lot of help, and only one size, one shield, I am not so sure. Okay, wait a second, I want to take a look. And now Flicker will deploy the armored cockpit, the cockpit armor. And now Flicker will deploy cockpit armor. Can you do it? On my screen, nothing is moving. Okay, now it's deployed. Can you retract it? Ah, okay. I don't see the point, to be honest. I don't see the point of this. Maybe it has a point, maybe not. Now we have a mule. This time we don't have to park close to the wall because mule has exit and entrance at the front door. Okay, this rather tight. Okay, I'm now getting out. Want to take a look at the ramp situation. Okay, I can't. Flicker, can you please close the ramp from the cockpit? Sorry, I'm asking you so much today. Thank you very much, Flicker, for your help. Flicker is now closing the ramp from the cockpit. Okay, it works. It's a very tight fit like STV. Okay, I'm leaving. I'm going inside again. Okay, now the thing I'm really, really curious about. I'm very curious about rock. I mean, Chet told me that rock fits. I guess it's not a very tight fit, right? Okay, now my dragonfly and my Nox despawned. What is this? Nate? Is this? I cannot see this icon. Is this a cat? If I sit, I fit. If it fits, I sits. Do you think or have any evidence to suggest medical pieces coming out anytime soon? I think so, but I don't know why so many people are so excited about it. You won't be able to use her as a spawn point. So you might be able to heal leg injuries, but I am not hyped about this. Why are so many people so hyped about this? I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm just curious. Help me out. Why are people so hyped about a medical Pisces? Okay, that's right. If you're just doing, let's say, a bunker mission and you
Vehicle has been moved to a storage facility.
you might get a little bit hurt, and it's easier to get a
To the
Pisces
ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
instead of a red. Okay, that's a good point. This was exactly an answer to my question, because I was wondering why so many people are kind of hyped about a medical Pisces. It only has one bed. Still, okay, can be useful.
Vehicle selected. Stand by.
Need a crate road. You can top off food and drink in it. Yeah, but this is kind of artificial. This will be gone. I don't think this will stay for a long time. But right now, of course, you can use medical Pisces to drink and to eat, kind of. Okay, Flicker Road Pisces fits in Corsair. Give it a med bed. Okay. Those are very good suggestions, really. I mean it. Thank you very much for all those ideas. Okay, I was reading chat. Now we have a now we have a rock. Okay, it shouldn't fit, but the wheels are just glitching through. And the top is glitching through. Let's take a look. Is there any space at the front? I wouldn't call this an easy fit. Okay, let's just get out. Okay, there's room at the front, so I could drive a bit more forward. But it didn't want to drive. It doesn't want to move forward. I try to move forward, it doesn't want to. And if I do it with force, I might crash. Is there a trick, chat? I cannot move forward anymore. This is the best I can do. Did someone test this already? Is there a trick? If not, then I have to test it like this with closing ramp. If no one has a suggestion. It doesn't want to move forward. Okay, it seems like this is the best I can do. She doesn't want to move forward anymore. Let's see what happens when we close the ramp. Flicker, do you want to close the ramp? Is there a trick? Should I reverse in? Come on, help me out, chat. Is reverse in the better idea? Okay, Flicker is now trying to close the ramp. There's not enough room, but maybe it works anyway. No, it's clipping through. It's taking damage. Okay, Flicker, can you please open again? So in my opinion, no matter what people say, this is not exactly a good fit, but it can work actually. My point is, when you are quantum jumping, doors and hatches are getting closed automatically. So you cannot prevent this when you want to quantum jump, but looks like it can be done. Yeah, I mean, it can be done. You can close the ramp. So this can actually be done. Flicker, I have another thing you need to test for me, please. Can you scan this thing and tell me if it took any damage? It looked to me like it might have taken damage. People say reverse is even worse because you're getting stuck much more quickly. I just would like to know if the rock took any damage. Okay, Flicker wrote 99.75% health left on rock. So rock did take damage, but not much. 0.25%. So it's actually okay. You can do this. You can use the cutter to transport a rock. Okay, what was next one? Did I miss something? Cyclone. Flicker wanted to see a cyclone, right? Try moving. No, Cyclone does not work. She's way too wide. But I wouldn't mind to show it in the video. What do you mean by try moving a rock with it? Another problem, if you want to do it in reverse, you cannot get inside the ship, Flicker. You cannot do it in reverse. You have to do it in forward. Otherwise, the door is at the front. You cannot get in the ship onto the driver's seat. Okay, rock shouldn't despawn. I get a cyclone just for lols, yeah. I don't expect a cyclone to fit. And then we can fly with the rock inside. We can quantum jump. How does this sound, Flicker? Okay, Flicker wrote Roger. So you cannot drive rock in reverse inside because you couldn't get into the cockpit.
Insurance claim has
Okay,
been set.
I'm drinking something.
Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility.
Okay, go back.
Vehicle selected. Stand
So
by.
this is just for lols. We know that the cyclone doesn't
Your
fit.
vehicle has been delivered to the following location. Please visit us again.
Yeah, cyclones are way too wide. Did I miss something? A vehicle, Flicker. We had Dragonfly, we had Nox, Cricket Buggy, we had STV, we had Mule and Rock. Did I miss something? Oh, thank you very much for your $2, Nate. That's very kind of you. Centurion. By the way, you cannot really get a ballista into a Corsair. I tried this. Ah, okay, Flicker, you're an angel. I forgot about the HoverQuad.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Now we have a Cyclone, and I see 0 chance. Or maybe? Okay, that's funny. I didn't expect this. The problem is, you couldn't get out of the driver's seat and get into the cockpit. and we still cannot climb over wheels. This actually happened in Cutlass Red. You can get a Cyclone into the Cutlass Red, but then you can get out of the Cyclone, but you cannot get into the cockpit because the wheels are in the way and our characters are too stupid to climb over a wheel. I mean, I guess you could move the Cyclone, but there's no chance you would get into the cockpit. No, no. Okay, your idea was good, but I was moving out, Flicker. Your idea was good. I think, no, I don't want... Okay. We can try it. Flicker, your idea was very good. Sorry, I moved out. I drive again inside and you try to close the door. Okay, sorry. Okay, I now try to get as deep inside as I can, and Flicker tries to close the door. My camera angle is now very bad. Okay, sorry, my camera is totally bad now. It seems to have worked. Can you open the ramp and I try to drive out? Rock fits barely. Okay, I'm now stuck. Try to move reverse. Yeah, looks like I'm stuck. Try forward. Try reverse. Camera angle is now very bad. Okay, now I'm outside. Okay, I didn't expect this. This means Cyclone fits, kinda. You can even close the ramp and you can drive out again. It's not something I would like to do often. Flicker, you're really fantastic. I didn't expect a Cyclone to fit. Thank you very much for your idea. Now we are getting a HoverQuad and then we will try to fly away with the rock. I mean, this is not an A+, this is like something like a D, maybe. Cyclone is a D, but it's possible. This is really crazy. You cannot get a Cyclone inside a Titan, for example. Flicker wrote she was 50-50 on the Cyclone. I was 100% nope.
Welcome to the ASOC vehicle retrieval
The
system.
thing is,
Please visit us again.
Cyclone would be way too wide, but you can clip through a lot of things.
Vehicle retrieval system.
You can clip through a lot of things easily.
To the ASOC vehicle retrieval system. Please visit us again.
Okay, those...
Bye.
Come on.
Welcome to the ASOC vehicle retrieval system.
No. Okay, we are now getting a HoverQuad. I haven't used it for a while. What manufacturer is it again? Anyone in chat knows what manufacturer HoverQuad is? I haven't used it for a while. Okay, I found it. It's CO.
Your insurance claim has been sent.
You cannot deflate tires, and actually a Cyclone wouldn't fit if there wouldn't be those massive clipping issues.
Vehicle selected.
I guess
Stand by.
HoverQuad will be an easy fit.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
Oh, I hear it moving around. It's moving around. I hear it. Yes. I'm afraid. Don't kill me. Okay, it doesn't want to lift off. I'm strafing up. It doesn't want to lift off. Okay, I'm getting another one. And now it lifts off. Okay, I try again. Okay, now it works. Okay. You can have a lot of fun with this game. Okay, going to lowest altitude, reducing max thrust. And we have a HoverQuad.
Thank you. And please visit again.
No, actually, she's quite wide. I need to park so that I could reach the cockpit in theory. But reverse. Come on, reverse. Let's just try this. Turn off engine. Okay, you can close the door. Could I get into the cockpit? That's important. Yes, I could get into the cockpit. Could I go back onto it? Yes. Okay, it works nicely, Flicker. I guess my rock despawned. I get another rock, and then we will try your thing with quantum jumping, okay? And could you... Thank you very much, Flicker, for opening.
Engine systems enabled.
It needed imprinting, yes. I guess it needed imprinting. Okay, I'm getting another rock because my rock despawned. I'm really surprised about the Cyclone. I mean, it's not pretty, and I wouldn't want to do this often, but it worked. By the way, I am recording for a video I will make about Does It Fit?
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Your insurance claim has been sent. Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility. Vehicle selected. Stand by. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location. Please visit us again. Goodbye.
Okay, now we are trying to get another rock inside, then we will close the ramp and we will try to quantum jump to see if this works. It works. We were able to get a rock inside, but it's very tight fit, and yeah, when you close the ramp, there's a lot of rattling. Yeah, those lights in the center are hitting the top, and then you are stuck. Okay, that's the reason why I cannot drive in further in. Why I cannot drive in further. This is the best I can do, Flicker. Okay, you can close the ramp, and we can fly away. This is not pretty. Rock is rattling around. this, this doesn't look very pretty. Can I lock the door open? No, I cannot lock the door open. It's bad. So it kind of works. Okay, now I get force reactions. But it's not very pretty. Yeah, exactly. The light bar is the problem. Without this light bar, I could drive in a lot more, like at least half a meter, maybe a meter more. But this light bar prevents me from driving in any further. I mean, in theory, maybe we can shoot it off, but who would do this? Flicker, I couldn't see it. I want to look at the rock. Did we already quantum jump? Okay, we didn't quantum jump yet. Squanchy Road, can you cut the light bar off? It could be possible to shoot it off, but it might not be possible. Depends on. There are things you can shoot off. For example, you can shoot off the stupid spoiler on the back of the Freelancer. This thing you can just shoot off, but there are things you cannot shoot off. You would damage or destroy a whole vehicle. Maybe Tom Green wrote, maybe Salvage will let us shoot it off. It's really silly that this light bar is the main problem. I cannot drive in further. If I just leave the ramp open and fly, will it fall out? I don't think it will fall out, but we have to test it anyway with closed ramp, because when you go into quantum, ramps are closed automatically, so you will be in big trouble if you cannot close a ramp and want to go into quantum. For example, it was barely possible to get a ballista onto the ramp of a Carrick. It was possible. The problem is, as soon as you went into quantum, the ramp closed, and then your ballista was clipping through your whole Carrick, and sometimes even exploded. So you always have to test those things with ramps closed. Unless something changed. Last time I tested this, as soon as you go into quantum, your landing gear gets retracted and your ramps are getting closed. I mean, it seems to work. It doesn't look pretty. It looks like the rock is about to explode, but it seems to work. Let's try to sit on the bed so that I can see what's going on outside. Drive in reverse. There's an infinite reach road, drive in reverse. There's a big problem with driving in reverse. Mainly, you need to get to the pilot seat and door is at the front. If you drive in reverse, you never will be able to get into the pilot seat. So you cannot drive in reverse. And people told me in reverse you cannot drive in much further anyway. Okay, you can see the wheels are clipping through the ramp. Okay, that's so funny. A lot of particles are falling down. Okay, that's really, really funny. Flicker, I don't know if you can watch the stream, you should see this. This looks too funny with the wheels clipping through. I mean, as you might know if you watch my videos, this game has a lot of clipping issues. I hope that CRG takes care of this one day. So I guess we quantum jumped, right, Flicker? Now you will just land and I will try to get the rock out. Ja, genau. Flicker wrote we quantum jumped. And on my screen, your cutter looks very jerky. Is this only on my screen or is this on your screen too? You think Drake comes with a warranty? Yes, of course. I think you wanted a warranty. I mean, I think you can just park somewhere and I'll drive out. Just somewhere where it's flat. Then we can try your idea with mining laser if you want. Or shooting at it with a tank. Whatever. Whatever. We can go for full mayhem. Okay, let's pretend this is our spot where we want to mine. Flicker is now landing. And I try to get into the rock. Flicker, should I get into the rock or should we open the ramp first? I think open the ramp first. Okay, other side. Because this looks dangerous. Okay, now Flicker opened the ramp. And now looks actually quite calm. Infinite Reach Road. Is cutter taking damage? I don't know. Can I scan with vehicles? By the way, this worked nicely. I'm now outside and I could now use the rock. Okay, I'm scanning the cutter. I think I'm scanning the cutter. No, it doesn't look like it. Looks more like I'm scanning for minerals. I guess ground vehicles don't get any information about ships, right? Okay, for STV you have to drive him backwards. Well, we managed to do it when we are driving in normal. Okay, I cannot scan. So, I cannot scan the cutter with this ground vehicle. Flicker says nothing is red on safe status. Okay, Flicker, do you want to shoot at it with a tank? You can be in the tank and I can fly this thing and you can destroy it. But you need to get me back to a station where I can spawn a tank. I don't think it will be more than one shot. Okay, we are now flying back to one of the Shubins where we can spawn a tank. I think normal Shubin should be daylight now. 141 was getting dark. By the way, so far I actually like the cutter because she has a lot of utility and you can transport a lot of vehicles. Some barely, still it works. My main problem with the cutter is only one has one shield. It's not perfect for a starter ship for a new player. By the way, she has two size 2 gun mounts. They fold as a 2 size 1 gimbaled Badger, no, Bulldog. I think Bulldog laser repeaters. Guns are centerline. Okay, that's a good thing actually, that guns are centerline. By the way, I'm going to the bathroom quickly. I will be right back. Okay, I am back. Okay, Flickr repaired it. How much was repair cost, Flickr? So Cutter took damage. It was pennies, so very little damage, I guess. Less than 1% or something. Do we have a Nova tank, Flickr? Okay, then because one of us has to stay inside, then I'll stay inside. Now Flickr will kill me again. Hello, Riddick. Cutter is now the best starter ship, making other starter ships obsolete. Reworks. No, there's still a few things that other starter ships have going. For example, Titan. Titan has far more guns. Titan has one size 3 and one size 4 gun mount. It's a size 4, right? And Titan has 2 size 1 shields, not only one. But if you are looking for utility, Cutter is pretty much the way to go, I think. And Aurora, yeah, Flickr wrote Aurora is good for dogfighting. So if you want to go for utility, then Cutter is the way to go. If you want to go for firepower, then Titan is still much better. And Aurora MR does much better in dogfighting. This thing is supposed to be sluggish. Did you notice this, Flickr? I didn't fly it that much. Did you notice that Cutter is sluggish? So it's not like the Cutter makes other starter ships obsolete. Flickr wrote it's alright, so it's not very agile. And actually I like this. Flickr wrote better at speed in Atmo than Aurora. I actually like this, to have different starter ships from different manufacturers with advantages and disadvantages. This actually makes total sense. I really like this. By the way, people were speculating how big she is. I thought she would be a big ship. No, just a starter ship, which is fine. Track armor, 2 layers of cardboard. I don't know. At least your windscreen is armored. By the way, how is Toby? View to the rear, not much. I mean, I can see door. View to the top. Okay, I've seen better. Side is actually very nice. Nothing to the crowd in front is all right. Hello, friendly space dragon. If you don't have a Nova tank, I have one, but then one of us needs to be in the cutter, or she will despawn. I'm really surprised that Cyclone fit, kinda. I mean, you couldn't get into the cockpit, but if you have 2 people, then you can transport a Cyclone. Okay, Flicker is now trying to get a Nova tank, and then she will shoot at me. Can I fit 2 cutters in Odyssey? In Odyssey, how should I know this? We don't have an Odyssey yet. Is there a problem with your Nova tank, Flicker? Okay, claiming and spawning. This looks so funny. Okay, I'm getting into a position where I can get shot. Okay, left armistice zone. You have an hover mode. Odyssey can fit a Zebra, yes, but I still don't know if you can fit two cutters, maybe, but if I don't have the ship, I cannot know. Okay, now we are doing a little test. Let's see how many shots of a Nova tank this thing can take. I guess not very many. Should I get lower? Now we are testing Nova tank against cutter. Let's see how many shots the cutter can take. I guess not many. Let me get my shield status on the right side. Okay, I have my shields. I have my self status, everything in neutral. Okay, Flicker, fire when ready. You can't aim? Is there a problem with the tank? Or do I have to get lower? Roll up your armor windows. Yeah, sure. I roll up my armor windows. Maybe I was really close to the border. Maybe you are still inside? Should I reverse a bit? Okay. Now we have Nova tank against cutter. Let's see how many shots the cutter can take. I have full shields. I have self status. Everything is in neutral. Okay, Flicker. Fire when ready. Okay. As expected. One shot kill. I mean, I didn't expect anything else than one shot kill. How many shots was it for Andromeda? It's a while ago that we did this. I think it was like 5? I would have to check. friendly, friendly Space Dragon Road didn't have the window armor up. Okay, I'm sure this would have made all the difference in the world. I know it's a joke. Flicker, do we want to get back to menu so that we can see each other? Or maybe just wait, maybe it's fixed. If you're not back into menu, please stay in the game, maybe it's fixed. We have this bug in 3.15 when you are grouped and one of you dies and respawns, you cannot see each other. Okay, yeah, suicide. I mean, I expect the cutter to be on the very fragile side because only one size 1 shield. And I have so much work in front of me. Cutter toughness test, Corsair toughness test, Corsair against ships. Then what fits into cutter and first look of cutter. Wow. No, it's broken. If I still see you on Dema, or maybe it's not fixed. I don't trust this.
Just a friendly reminder that no matter your health status, just by being here, you're already taking an important step on the road to wellness.
Okay, that's interesting. I'm in my undersuit and helmet. I died. Flicker shot me, and I'm in undersuit and helmet. And what a cutter fits into. Yeah, maybe this too. Does a cutter fit into a Carrick? Yes, I'm sure. Yes, actually you are correct. This is a video I should make too. I mean, I'm having fun doing this, otherwise I wouldn't do this. Still, it's a lot of work to make videos. Okay, Flicker is in a gone in space, and I kept my armor. Okay, I would say we are going back to menu. Flicker is floating in space in a medical gone. I know this. I'm going back to menu. By the way, there are a lot of postings now from people who use the Corsair a bit more. The Corsair against Andromeda, Corsair against Redeemer. I'm in menu. And it's pretty much obvious that who's winning most of the time, it's Corsair. People wrote a Redeemer can fight a Corsair and win, but then you have 3 people in a Redeemer against 1 person in a Corsair. So not really fair that you need 3 people in a Redeemer to battle a Corsair. Chad, what do you think? Will there be a nerf of Corsair after sales? I mean, it would be terrible if CRG would release another ship, OP, and nerf it after sales. Okay, John Paul Forster said no. Light fighters like Gladius and Arrow and Blade can still deal with a solo Corsair, of course. Corsair is not agile enough. But anything much bigger, Corsair wins most of the time, even when being solo. John Paul Forster wrote, Redeemer is a gunship which needs people to win and can't solo. The problem is, you cannot say, yeah, okay, it's fine. A Redeemer with 3 people can win against a Corsair, because you have 3 people against 1. So it's never fair. Actually, this was actually one of the points many people missed when they wrote, "Oh, Redeemer is so OP." Maybe, but you need 3 people in a Redeemer to be OP. What would you rather like to fight? 1 Redeemer with 3 people or 3 Sentinels? That's something some people really miss. Same with Hammerhead, for example. Hammerhead can be very powerful, but you need at least 4 people, more likely 6 or 7 people to crew a Hammerhead. And you shouldn't call a ship OP that needs 3 people to be strong. Okay, I'm still loading. I'm still loading and it takes a long while. Maybe we can restart. And my point isn't even so much that I want Corsair to be nerfed. Actually, I don't want it to be nerfed. I want CRG to let Corsair like it is and have to deal with all the complaints over the next months and years. I mean, I find it silly that CRG doesn't even do some basic maths or some quick tests with new ships. At the very least, with a new ship like Corsair, I don't think it's asked too much to have some few hours playtesting at CIG before they released this thing. And they obviously did not do any playtesting. Flickr, should I kill my client and go back to menu 2? Okay, I'm now in game. Okay, I'm only going back to menu, okay? Ah, too late. I clicked. Okay, I can join you. If you are now... Okay, I will join you. I'm waiting for the best skins before I mailed Carrick. Oh, combat mode is online too. Okay, yes, there's room on your server. I joined your server. The thing is, CRG John Crew seemed to be very surprised that Iron could one-shoot smaller ships, 1 or 2 shoot smaller ships. And then, yeah, we had to nerf Ion. She could one-shoot smaller ships. I mean, how silly is this? You could do some basic maths, or you could do a quick test at CIG before you release the Ion. And then playing the surprised guy. Oh, come on, she was so overpowered. We didn't expect this. How about you're doing some quick tests and doing some 3rd grade math calculations before you release the ship? Are errors getting nerfed? Or do you mean the old nerf with... Okay, I clicked the wrong button. Or do you mean the old nerf with going to 1+1 shield? Hello, Mike Philbin. No, I don't think you should get one-shotted in a small fight. Maybe when you are going against Nitris, but that is something ZRG could have tested. It's not hard to test how many shots you need to destroy someone who is not aware he might get into a fight. Okay, I have to claim my cutter. It's a quick claim. It's a minute.
Vehicle retrieval system.
Flickr, do you have
Your insurance
a mining
has
ship?
been sent.
Do you have a prospector? If not, I can spawn one for you.
ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Okay. I'm paying extra. It's not much extra, 350.
Your vehicle has been moved to our storage facility.
Flickr took on NPC Idris
Vehicle selected.
with a prospector. Nicely done.
Vehicle selected. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location. Please visit us again. Goodbye. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
I'm not even talking about rock, paper, scissors. I'm talking about that John Crew was totally surprised an Ion can one-shot or two-shot smaller ships. How? You can just do the maths. The maths are very easily in this game, or you can just do a quick play test before you release a new ship onto the PTU. But he looked totally surprised. And this tells me either he was lying or he doesn't know how to do his job. It's very easy to find out if an Ion can one-shot a small ship. It's very easy. Okay, Hangar 01.
Visit us again. Goodbye.
Hello, Kenneth Jones. Does he still stream? Where's Jack? Is he in chat? Jack Exton, are you in chat? I don't see you. Thank you very much for your raid. I try to avoid streaming from Monday to Friday. I don't want to stream at the same time Jack is streaming. Hey, Crumpet Mode, I saw you are online. You were on the PTU, I saw you. A rare sight. A lot of cats, Crumpet. Okay, I should close the door. He's checking out the expo. He didn't do this already? Okay. Yeah, I guess Tyler Whitten, Silo, was pissed because the leaks showed an exploration variant of the cutter, which is not supposed to come, I guess. Okay, Flicker, I'm leaving the hangar now. Hello, Jason
You
and
are clear to launch.
okay. I am just doing a few things with Flickr. We were testing what fits into this thing, what vehicles. Then we were shooting with a Nova tank at this thing. And as you might have guessed, one shot was a kill. And now we are trying Prospector against Cutter. Flickr is in the Prospector. I have to find her. We are still partied, right?
Thank you, and please visit again.
Yeah, we have a party. I don't see your marker. Do you see me? Maybe because I rejoined? Crumpet Mode wrote, I enjoy your adventures with Flickr, the best explosions. Yeah, usually Flickr is killing me. I think we should change this. Okay, I see you now. I see you now. You were hidden by the station. Sorry. Shield holes. No, we are not looking for shield holes now. I have enough of shield holes. Should nerf the tonk for one shooting the cutter. Yeah. No, this was to be expected. That one shot is enough. It's hard to tell how agile she is. I mean, it's not exactly Arrow or Cladius level of agility. Which is to be expected. This is what CRG said. Thank you to Robot. Flickr wrote thank you to Robot. There are kind of shield holes when it comes to ships. For example, you can destroy a lot of ships when you have landing gear down. For example, Vanguards. Vanguards with landing gear down, you can just aim the mining laser at a landing gear, which shouldn't do much to the ship. I mean, the worst thing that should happen is your landing gear gets destroyed, but no, your ship explodes. Okay, Flicker, I'm now stationary. I don't see you. I hear you, I don't see you. Where are you? Okay, you are behind me. Flicker will now try to hit me with the mining laser. I think this is changing from patch to patch. I think mining laser still does only shield damage, right? But you can destroy ships if you're hitting some weak spots like landing gears. Okay, it must be very late for you or very early, Crumpet. I'm just thinking. I'm not moving, right? Yeah, distance stays at 33 meters. Okay, shields. Wait a second, I should have my shield status here. I forgot to have my shield status on the right side. I think shields were down very, very quickly. I'm putting more power to shields to get them full quickly. Okay, now we are testing mining laser against cutter. First, let's see how quickly the shields are going down. Fire when ready, Flicker. Okay, already down. This was like 2 seconds. But a while ago, CIG changed this. Mining laser does not damage to ships anymore, only to the shields, which is really sad. It was fun to destroy ships with mining laser. I see nothing flashing, but there's still a chance to kill ships with mining laser. For example, some landing gears. If you're aiming at a landing gear of a Vanguard, you can destroy the ship, which doesn't make a lot of sense. It's a size 1 shield, infinity reach, so it's a bubble, yeah. Size 1 shields are bubble, size 2 shields are front and rear. I mean front and side and rear and side, 2 shield faces. And size 3 shields are front, left, right and rear. Yeah, Flicker showed this to me. You can destroy a Vanguard when you are lowering down the landing gear, and Flicker is aiming at the landing gear with mining laser. So obviously this is not intended, but it's a bug. So right now nothing is flashing Flicker. Only shield damage. Shields are down and are staying down. Friendly Space Dragon Road, how about the window armor? Okay. I would need to know where the button for this is, or what hotkey I have to use. Anyone knows? Where Flicker? Okay, Flicker wrote far left cockpit. Says deploy, but only deploy. Okay, I'm deploying. Ah, okay. It just says deploy and retract. Not deploy armor, just deploy. I see nothing flashing. Do we want to test this with landing gear? Maybe you can destroy this thing when you're aiming at a landing gear. And we really should test the warden if this bug is still in the game. You mean armored windows? Armored windows are just rule of cool. Okay, Flicker wrote I should close the armor. I mean, I don't think it does too much. Nothing is flashing. Only shield damage. Yeah, windshields, in my opinion, they are just rule of cool. I don't think they make you much tougher. Okay, now I will lower landing gear and Flicker will aim at the landing gear. Okay, I'm hitting my N key and nothing happens. Okay, what kind of sorcery is this? N, landing gear. I used this. Okay, oh, it just took half a minute. Okay, I guess we had a lot of bad server lag. Oh, I requested docking because, yeah, okay, I requested docking, which I shouldn't be able to, docking to Prospector. And now landing gear is down. Still nothing flashing. Did you try the Carrick yet? What should I try in the Carrick? Nerfed God. Do you mean if you can park this thing in a Carrick? I would say most likely yes. I didn't test this yet, but I would think yes. Now Flicker is aiming at a landing gear, but still nothing is flashing. Flicker, we really should test the Vanguard. Does it matter what kind of Vanguard? Or, I mean, I can get any kind, I guess. Okay, I'm getting a Vanguard. I might just do it the quick way and suicide. Oh, before you go, I'm not going yet. Stand at the back with the... Oh, okay, you want to test if you can kill me with the mining laser. We were not able to in the past. There are some strange bugs. For example, when shields are down and I'm standing in the open, I should get killed by the mining laser. We tested this in the past and I was not killed. Then we tested it with laser guns and I was killed. Okay, shields are not down, but they will be down quickly. Okay, Flicker, I'm ready to die. Okay, now shields are down. And I'm not taking damage. In the open, I would be dead in a split second. So this is still not fixed. This is in a game for at least 1.5 years, right, Flicker? Okay, now Flicker will switch to laser, and this will kill me. You can switch to laser and kill me with the ship guns. Crumpled mode. This game has so many bugs. In the open, you are dead in a split second when hit by mining laser. Yeah, I already took damage. I don't know why. There shouldn't be a shield penetration with lasers. Or maybe it's just an animation. Okay. So this means with mining laser, you're totally immune inside your ship. With laser cannons, you can get killed. Now tell me please where the logic is. And mining lasers are really brutal. You can kill players with mining lasers easily in the open. I'm now getting a Vanguard to check out if you still have this bug with the landing gear that you can destroy Vanguards when you're aiming mining lasers at the landing gear. By the way, Flicker is fantastic in finding bugs. She finds so many bugs, so many strange things. Yeah, you are safe from mining laser inside the ship, even when your shields are down. Outside, you might notice you are instant dead. You last like half a second outside.
Medicine isn't only about healing.
But not from ship guns, as you just could have seen. Unless you are sitting on a pilot seat. If you are sitting on a pilot seat, you are totally immune, even to ship guns. I mean, this game is an alpha, obviously. This game has a long way to go, so I'm not
Welcome to the ASOP
complaining,
system.
but there are a lot of things that CHG needs to address.
Your insurance claim has been sent.
Chris wrote, you would think the only thing that penetrates is ballistic. No, it wasn't shield penetration. The shields were down quickly. Even when you are using, let's say, 2 size 1 laser repeaters, 1 size 1 shield is down quickly. You could see the shield effects at the start, and then shields went down. I'm getting a Sentinel just for reasons, and I will claim my cutter just in case we need her again.
Your insurance claim has been sent. Please visit us again. Goodbye.
It's weird, yes.
Has been sent.
For example, I've done this in the past. You are totally immune when you're sitting on a pilot seat. You can get shot all day long. Your head can be visible. You are totally immune. You don't take any damage. Another thing I tested in the past, I used railguns inside ships and were shooting at the ship from the inside. What do you think happens? Did ships take damage or did they not take damage when you're shooting railguns inside the ship? Let me know what you think.
Vehicle selected. Stand by.
No, not dedicated. It was me
Your vehicle
watching
has been delivered
watching
to the
chat.
location.
Okay, if no one wants to answer, your ship doesn't take any damage at all when you're shooting a railgun inside your ship. No damage at all. Very few exceptions, for example, Cutlass cockpit takes damage. You can be in a Pisces, you can shoot a railgun all day long at the inside of the Pisces. It doesn't take any damage. Most interiors are still totally indestructible. Like I mentioned, few exceptions, for example, Cutlass cockpit takes damage. The cutter is $45 plus tax. I mean, we can do a bit more cutter after this if you want to. Yeah, Flickr is asking the same question I had too. What else can we do with the cutter? What else? Chat, it's your chance. What else would you like to see with the cutter?
You are clear to launch.
People, for example, Flickr, people want to know if cutter fits into a Carrick. If you want to, we can try it. I don't mind. Okay, after this, we will check out if a cutter fits into Carrick hanger. No, it's 4 SCUs. It's 4 SCUs, not 2. Cutter has 4 SCUs. Does a rock fit into a cutter? Yes. I guess you can on YouTube you can spool back the stream to the start. We tried it. A rock fits, but it's not very pretty, but it's possible. You can even close the door and you can quantum jump.
Thank you, and please visit again.
Cutter vs Hammerhead versus Hammerhead. I mean, even if the Hammerhead would not move at all, it will take a while. For 2 size 1 guns, it will take a long while. It's not impossible. It's not impossible because there's no more shield there's no shield regeneration as long as you're hitting the Hammerhead often enough. But it will take minutes, many minutes. No, Chris Sinclair, you can destroy a sitting Hammerhead with just 2 size 1 guns. It's totally possible because we have now regionally damaged on all ships, on all shields, but it will take a while with 2 size 1 guns. And I guess I overshoot again. I overshot a bit, Flicker, sorry. Commercial was a bit optimistic. I don't think anyone took this seriously. I don't think anyone took it seriously that you can kill hammerheads left and right with a cutter. Did the mule fit? Yeah, mule is actually quite easy fit. Mule is not too hard. Okay, Flicker, because I'm a little bit distracted by reading chat, I will just stop here and you can come. Okay, 30k. Yeah, Flicker wrote, I'm 42 kilometers away, 30k. Tom wrote, this doesn't look reliable. Okay, Flicker, do you still have time? I don't want to waste your time. Do you still have time? And are you still game? I'm still game. Flicker has a little. Okay, can we maybe going back to menu or kill the game, because at 30k quite often I have to kill the game. And then we can try the Carrick, getting a cutter inside the Carrick. I think this is for most people more interesting. How does this sound? Okay, Flicker wrote, we can test Carrick, then she has to see her pet. Cutter is in the PTU, you can, no, not in the PTU, this is 3.17.4, this is live. Cutter is in live. You can buy her for $40 war bond plus tax, or 45 store credit, I guess, plus tax. No, store credit is without tax. At the space track, no, there is no PU. No, oh sorry, yeah, I'm wrong. There is PU, there is no PTU. Yeah, the cutter is a normal 3.70.4 live build. How much UEC? Usually you cannot rent new ships. I don't know. I mean, when you Flicker, I don't know if she is already for rent. Usually it takes 1 or 2 patches, major patches, before new ships are able for rent, right? I should have Carrick available, and I should have Cutter is available. Can you fly the Carrick and I fly the Cutter, Flicker? Okay. I'm in game. Yeah, right. You can rent the cutter, but only today, and is tomorrow still track? Yeah, right. You can just rent the cutter and play with it. See if you like it. Okay, I'm spawning a Carrick.
Welcome to the ASOP Vehicle Retrieval System. Vehicle selected. Stand by.
Nerfed God Road. Can you use a cutter? No, you can fly as a Carrick and I'm in the cutter. Nerfed God Road. Can you use a cutter to drop a self-destructing mule on a hammerhead and farm bounties? I don't think you can drop the mule, but you can at least suicide kill the hammerhead with a self-destructing mule. Yeah, there's no cost to rent ships at IEE.
Welcome to the ASOC vehicle retrieval system.
Yeah, wait a second, I'm on it. It's hangar 14, and I'm calling for permission to start, to open hangar doors.
You are clear to launch.
Yes, someone wrote previously that cutter is now the only choice. I don't think so. Cutter has a lot of utility. You can transport, for example, bigger vehicles. On the other hand, cutter only has one size 1 shield, and if you want to go for, let's say, bounties, you're still better in a Titan with 2 size 3 plus 1 size 4 gun mount. Cutter only has 2 size 2 gun mounts. And Aurora is actually quite agile at the moment. This might change. So let's say if you are a new player and you want to do some combat, some bounties, you better get a Titan. If you are a new player and you want to do some mining, some utility things, then you might better get a cutter. Robert wrote, won't be able to close the hatch if transporting the mule unless one... Yeah, but we were able to close the hatch even on a Cyclone. I mean, Cyclone wheels were clipping through the ramp, but we were able to close the hatch and to quantum jump with a Cyclone. No, I don't think we quantum jumped with her, did we? No, we quantum jumped with the rock. But we were able to close the hatch even on a Cyclone, which of course only worked because there's massive clipping. Flickr wrote, how does it compare to a Nomad? Nomad is more expensive, but Nomad has 3 size 3 shields, and I think Nomad has 3 size 3 gun points, gun mounts. You could strap 2 mules to it and become a hammerhead killer.
Thank you. Please visit again.
Okay, I see Flickr is moving. I'm getting my cutter. Now we will land a cutter. We will try to land a cutter in the Carrick hangar, and then I guess I call it a day. Unless someone has an idea. Flickr needs to go soon.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
Yeah, you can close the hatch from the pilot seat. You can close and open hatches from the pilot seat. So you can have a rock inside, and you can close the hatch from the pilot seat. Here she is. Ugliest ship in the game. I mean, she has some charm, I think. Yeah, Chris Sinclair wrote, might be a new and cheap rock carrier. I mean, you can watch the stream, the beginning of the stream. It's possible, but it's not pretty, and it might lead to explosions now and then. How does a cutter feel? It's hard to tell. I mean, cutter is obviously not as agile as the Gladius or an Arrow or a Blade. She is more on the sluggish side, but it's okay. It's not a Starfarer. Hello, Master Sky Hollow. You like the look? Yeah, I think the look is actually quite okay. My main problem with this thing right now is only 1 size 1 shield. I would have preferred it to have 2 size 1 shields, especially if this is supposed to be a starter ship. There are already memes with this ship as an RV with engines at the sides. You know the ship from Spaceballs. People already made jokes about this, about the Spaceballs ship. I mean, she looks a bit like the Spaceballs ship. Flicker wrote Cutter is a bit like a terrapin in agility. As expected, CRG said Cutter isn't very agile. Cutter is supposed to be quite fast, but not very agile.
Please visit again.
Okay, I will now try to find out, and I will overshoot again. I hate it. Overshooting again. Playing the game and trying to read chat at the same time isn't easy. I'm now concentrating more on this. I will put landing gear down. Flecker, could you maybe, are you on the hedge controls? Why, Flecker wrote, why do you always overshoot? Because I'm reading chat. I try to read chat a bit. Okay, Flickr wrote hangars open. Oh, she isn't so small. No, I don't think so. No. Maybe. If I tilt down, no. She's too wide and too long. Or maybe not too wide. No. And she is tall. Maybe, okay, I don't need landing gear down. Let's retract landing gear. I don't think this is a fit, Flicker. Okay, I can move a little bit. Okay, now the rear wings vanished. Okay, they disappeared. Or maybe I'm trying to move forward. I cannot. I'm hitting some walls. I guess engines are hitting some walls. I'm flying very slowly forward. I cannot. I'm not moving. Okay, that's the best I can do. I guess no. Yeah, I'm now, okay. Now she's reacting again. Yeah, I try to move forward, but she's tilting down. And look how the rear wings just disappear and appear. I don't think I can do this much better. For example, if I move a little bit forward, she won't move. Now she moves. Upside down. How about upside down? I mean, even if this would work, I didn't want to do this. I mean, people, when I did this video, and the people asked me, yeah, you should have shot off the wings, then she would fit. I am not shooting off wings just to see if a ship fits, because you're losing a lot of HPs, you might lose hard points, so I'm not doing this, and I really don't want to do upside down. Okay, I tried to get out, and then we will try. Then I try to close the hangar doors and see what happens. Does the cutter have any missiles? It has two 2-1 missile racks. Default are 4 size 1 missiles, or you can have 2 size 1 missiles, or sorry, default are 4 size 1 missiles, or you can have 2 size 2 missiles, or 1 size 2 and 2 size 1 missiles. No. Okay. Now I fall out. In my opinion, this is a no. Okay, I don't have artificial gravity. Now I'm clipping through the ship. Now I have artificial gravity. Flicker, there's one more thing. Yeah, I will close the ramp. I will try to get a little bit lower than you can close the hangar doors, and we can see if we have a nice explosion. Let me try to get maybe a bit deeper, and then we can stop for today, so that you can take care of your pets. No, that just it doesn't want to. Doesn't want to move forward. Okay, I think I'm killing engines. Let's just go for it. Close the hangar doors, Flicker. Engines are off. Oh, come on. Camera, give me camera view. Okay, your Carrick kinda eaten my cutter, and now cutter is in the cargo room. It exploded. How is your Carrick? Is she okay? Does she have red spots, or did she explode too? We did this in the past. For example, you can store ballista halfway on the ramp of the Carrick, but when you close the ramp, ballista is totally clipping into your Carrick. Okay, Flicker wrote Carrick is tip-top. So Flicker has to go, and it's getting late for me too. If you don't have anything I could quickly do with the cutters, then I guess I will call it a day. But if you have a suggestion, let me know. If you want to see something with the cutter I could do on my own quickly. This is going to be fun when wrecks don't despawn. I don't believe in this. Not anytime soon. Maybe in 3.18 wrecks won't despawn, but I don't think they will have mass. I don't think they will have collision. Right now, wrecks don't have mass, they don't have collision, and they just vanish. And to fix this for 3.18, this would be a lot of work. Okay, Flicker, thank you very, very much for all your help. You have a great weekend too, Crumpet. Thank you very, very much, Flicker, for all your help. Okay, it's gonna call it a night. Thank you very much for watching and for keeping us company. If you want to, you can watch the beginning of the stream, where we tested what vehicles fit into a cutter. Surprisingly, a lot of vehicles, but many barely, but it works. Okay, have a good night, have a good day, have a good evening, or have a good morning, Crumpet. Bye.